come out and set everything up.
Yeah, leave him do it. He know best. Yeah, because TikTok Studio does take a while to get used to, because I was pure brain dead towards it when I first started using it, and you'll get the hang of it by messing around with it. But definitely, it needs a wired phone line connection to get a good connection, especially if you're going to be playing video clips and stuff like that. Otherwise, it will keep freezing.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah,
it might have to be an Ian.
Yeah, but any USB or HDMI TV will work as well as your second screen, because like I have shite eyes, like, so I use the big screen so that I can control it and everything. So I can show you later when I'm at home on my desk, like, and you can see the setup I have it done with the TV and the laptop, and other than that, it will work great fine.
No, I'm not doing it out there because the kids are always there, and I'm not going to stop them from running in and out. And she's always in there, so no, I'll do it in here.
And Tesco are selling big. Well, I know in Ireland they're selling big screen TVs at the moment for €99, a 32-inch TV. So you could get yourself, that's €99. That's probably about £90.
Yeah.
So you might be able to get a big TV, and it will work out better than your monitor if you're using a HDMI cable into the back of the computer.
I haven't got a clue. Like I said, the man come to the burger van, my Will. He said, this is what you need. He put everything in a message to me. So he said, when you go for it, that's what you need. He said, and once you've got it, ring me. He said, I'll come and set it up, and I'll come a couple of times. He said, and show you how to do things. So, yeah.
Well, definitely don't go for a cheap laptop anyway, because it needs, it says it on TikTok Studio, the specs you need. And I think
he's put the spec in. I remember him saying that about the spec, because he said you can get some cheaper. He said, but you need one if this is what you're going to do. So he knows exactly. And he watches me on here. And he just lives here right next to me.
He'll know best for you anyway, but don't just pick up a cheap laptop thinking it will work if you think you can have a Wi-Fi.
He's given me a list on the WhatsApp. I'll just go into the wherever I'm going to and just say that's what I need there.
What I'll do later, I'll send you the laptop I got, and it's like over a year old now, and it's absolutely perfect, never had an issue, and that model will work for you. But obviously there'll be an upper and more up to date model now for probably €600, €700. So anyway, I'll send them on to you, and at least you can look into them.
Thank you, my Will, for that.
No bother. Anytime, girl. Let's talk to you later.
Me, baby.
Bye,
Thank you.
Bye.
So, yeah, listen, I'll get sorted. It's just going to be like fucking bewildered, isn't it, when I first get it? Right, everybody, we've got 4 minutes. So, the last of my little live fest. Thanks, my Jill. Me live fest, I'm reading nothing. Make sure you tap. Come on, we should have been well over a fucking 100,000 taps by now. Yeah, bastards. So my Billy, you'll be here in a minute. You'll be fine. Yeah, when I get the hang of it, I'll tell you. Listen, when I used to work in the hospital, I used to learn on there, and that's what I said. I worked my way right the way up to me top band. If you start with the HCA, and then to do your bloods and everything like that, up to the furthest you could go without being a staff nurse. So that's what you done. So I learned all of that to put bloods on the system. Like when I took them, I had all my own things to do. To print, the hospital bands off, to print all of them off. And I learned how to do everything. And once I knowed what to do, I didn't even think about it then. I could work it like a good one, but I couldn't walk back into that now and do it. So it didn't take me that long to get used. Hey, my little cockapoo, how are you, me baby? Tammy and Mandy, thank you. I'm waiting for my Billy coming in. So you're not daft, Pearl. You will get that. I know I will, because I know from the computers at work, I could put all the blood results. Good, thanks, good. I could use the blood gas machine like in Resus and that's all computerized, whatever you call it. So I did used to know, but like I say, now for being away from it so long, I couldn't walk back in, so I'm just going to be like getting used to that. But I will get it this weekend. Hey, my Nanny T. So we're waiting for our little Billy coming. Thanks, my cockapoo, me baby. Waiting for our little Billy coming in. Oh, thank you, my cockapoo. So he's doing an exposure on Laura Hates Music, who's just had a serious operation. I had to laugh at her. I did watch her the other day. She's having a serious operation where she's going to be unwell for months and months and months. I think she's had a hysterectomy, I think. But anyways, after my fucking whenever it'll be in any minute now. When I had my hysterectomy, I got into trouble off the hospital because they come out, they were doing something, and like my full stomach was opened, and it was staples and stitches. That's how it was. And I bust them open because I just went back after a few days of doing the normal things. Listen, you had a fucking family to see to. You couldn't lay in the bed like a big pig stinking. You had to be up and out and do things. You didn't get no sympathy back then. I had man the Friday kept getting shouted at for doing too much. Exactly. Yeah. Well, all of my kids are cesarean things, except for my fist, Babby, because it's his birthday tomorrow. He'll be 40. Except with the first one, because the two of us like nearly never made it, if you know what I mean. I was really poorly, and so was he. But after that, I got myself up out that bed. They always try and come and poke them little potty things under you, and I thought you can go and take a fly and fuck with her and all. And if it took me 20 minutes to get from here to where that tea set is there, I got up and went for a piss. They wasn't poking no potty under me. The first day you had one of them little pipe things in, but when they took that out, I got myself up and got myself to that toilet. However much pain I was in, trying to poke a potty under, imagine. I thought, get the fuck. You had a knee you're having a knee replacement, are you? She's pulling the complication card. The nurse in charge and got me up the day. Exactly, it's the best way, and I was always never worked out how it's different with histo and a Caesar. I don't know what you mean, my cockapoo. Jump up and tell me what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Keyhole surgery now. On my knee I had keyhole surgery. Can you remember when it was a Liverpool trip and didn't I fucking
Do you know when you have that? You talked about the hysterectomy.
Yeah,
I had to have one a long time ago, and when I had that, same as you, all the staples and all the rest of it. Yeah. It took me about 2.5 weeks. But I always wondered when you have kids how people cope, because it's more or less the same place, isn't it? It's more or less the same type of scar.
Listen, if you was in pain, you just got used to that pain. You couldn't have a little family running about while you was laid like a big old pig stinking.
Yeah, and you're carrying the baby round and you're feeding and you're doing. And so how is it that when you have a hysterectomy, they're sort of, like, don't do anything, blah, blah, blah. But when you've had the Caesar, they're like, there's the baby, go home, carry on.
Exactly, yeah. Because they've taken all your insides, haven't they, with the hysterectomy? But even still, you've just passed a parcel and all your insides has to go back together. So there's no difference. Listen, in my opinion, she's going to milk this for all because you have organs removed. Yeah, I know, but it's no different to being open and you've had a baby took out your belly, haven't you?
Yeah, it's still like 3 layers they go through and they staple you up and God knows what.
Yeah, they
Mind
do.
you, there must be a reason. It must be to do with organs, but I don't know.
I haven't got a clue. Well, even after my hysterectomy, it was no different. I up-bought and then I busted the stitches and I got into trouble with them because it wasn't even like a week after the thing and I'd already busted them.
I had to go back and have that big injection with steroids in it because I did too much.
Well, I ended up back in hospital and I'll tell you what happened. Because I busted it and the skin around it, I'd done something to it, and then a abscess come. Oh, have you ever had one of them and smelt them? Just when they bust pure raw shit. Yeah. That's what an abscess smells like. Oh. Anyways, so it wasn't healing. So they had to take it all up and I had to lay there with the wound open. They put this false skin over and it was like a little so to let the air into it and it dry up.
Yeah.
And so I done myself more damage, like, really, when I think doing that. But I couldn't do no different. I still had a fucking family to look after.
I know. I don't know how people do it.
So, and I had to have a full skin, and then they stitched me again. You know, when that skin healed where I busted it. Because I did, and I was walking, and I felt something, but then I just felt like all this warm, like I'd pissed myself, this warm, and when I looked, it was just blood everywhere.
But
So
Pearl,
I just ripped it open.
you've got such a beautiful